Good evening, my name is Michael Mazzilli. I'm a student at CSCI4100U, and today I'm going to be doing a video demo of the app that my group has created for the course project. The app that we've been working on for the past few months is called QuickBit. QuickBit is a restaurant recommendation app created for the purpose of fixing the age-old problem of not knowing where to eat. I'm going to be doing a full run through of the app, highlighting all of its features, and then at the end, I'm going to focus on what I specifically contributed towards it. So to start the demo, the first thing I'm going to go over is the login screen, which is the first thing you will see when you open QuickBit. On the login screen, you'll see a chance to enter your email, password, and to log in. If you don't already have an account, which no new users will, you can click the sign up here button where you can create a new account. But I already have one, so I'm just going to use the account that I've already made. Also on the screen is the option to remember you when you sign in. So if you check this box, every time you sign in, you will not have to sign back in the next time you open the app. It will automatically remember you and you won't have to see the screen again. So now I'm going to go ahead and sign in with the account that I've already created. And there you go. Now we're on to the home screen with the restaurant in one main area of QuickBit, and it is where you are instantly provided with information on local restaurants. So for example, as I am located in Oshawa, a tile for Wild Wing appears on the screen, with all the information about it that I could need. The restaurant's name, address, rating, and number of reviews are displayed, as well as a description of the restaurant. There's also a picture associated to each restaurant, which is the picture that's used for that restaurant on other apps such as Uber Eats or DoorDash. From here, you can interact with the restaurant in one of two ways. You can swipe right to add it to your favorites, or you can swipe left to dismiss it and move on to the next. For the sake of the demo, I will swipe right on Wild Wing and then swipe left on Upper Keg. In order to see your favorites list, you must navigate over to the favorite screen, which can be done by clicking the appropriate icon in the bottom navigation bar. So now I will click the favorites icon, and here we are on the favorite screen. In front of you is a list of all the restaurants that you have swiped right on, which allows you to easily remember which restaurants you enjoy eating at. So, as I swiped right on Wild Wing Oshawa, if I click on it, it will display a data table containing all of the reviews placed for that restaurant. Here we just have some placeholder reviews to demonstrate the functionality. Now, going back, there is a map icon in the bottom right over here. This is supposed to take you to a map centered on your location that has markers for each restaurant. This feature is not fully functional yet, so I will get back to it at the end of this demo to avoid crashing the app right now. The next icon on the navigation bar is for the accounts page, where we will head right now. On this page, you will see the user's name, profile picture, and number of reviews. In the top right over here is a button to play our notification sound, which helps let the user know how loud / what specific sound we use. If I click it, you will hear this noise. The only other feature on the account page right now is the logout button, which is pretty self-explanatory, as it is the main way of logging out of the app. I click log out, and I'm back at the login screen. I will quickly log in again and move on to the settings page. For settings page contains the current version of the app, which is 1.0 as of right now, as well as the internationalization buttons. By clicking English or French, the language of the app will change accordingly. See, I click French, it changes to French, go back to English, back to English. Let's click French again, and if I go back to the account page, you will see the logout button has been translated. So let's go back and change it to English, and then now I will go back to the map from the favorite screen. So when I click the map icon, it creates a few errors that I have to bypass in VS Code in order to view the map. Here you can see it's still not working properly. And this is not our intention, and it will be fixed in the future, but for now, here is the map with markers for the restaurants. That is essentially a full rundown of our app right now, so I will move on to my important contributions. My main contribution was the internationalization of the app, which includes creating these buttons to change the language, and actually changing the language itself. I did so by creating these elevated buttons that changed the locale of the app on click. For each text widget that I wanted to translate, I used the .translate function of Flutter I18, which an example of can be seen right here. And I routed it to the JSON files for each language. Here are the JSON files for English and for French, with all the possible versions of each text widget that I translated. In addition to internationalization, I created dialogues and snack bars, such as this alert dialogue and snack bar right here. I also created the original version of our homepage, which looked a lot different from this, albeit, as well as many general design edits throughout the app. So once again, this has been my demo of QuickBit, and I hope you enjoyed.